Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And there's one thing that is self-evident. This lockdown has knocked the shits out of food security. There's no longer any food security in South Africa. It's so many different levels. I mean, it's from the stores to transport to production. It's just absolutely chaotic in South Africa, with chaos being the operative word for the ANC government. And it's interesting because certain industry areas are being allowed to sort of have like a mini shutdown, while others are in total shutdown, like the alcohol industry, cigarettes and fast food, or people serving fast food. Now, you'd think that in a time when food security is under such duress, that they would allow the small businesses that provide hot meals to people to continue. Because as long as you've got social distancing, so what? You can just have a couple of regulations, making sure they got a permit, making sure that those who are actually operating the business don't have COVID-19, and feed the people. But now these businesses are having to go to court. Business organization Sakeliga will take Trade and Industry Minister Ebrahim Patel to court unless he ceases and reverses his department's unlawful, irrational and harmful obstruction to food production, the organization said on Saturday. Sakeliga had on Friday given Patel until 9 a.m. on Monday to provide an undertaking to cease and reverse his pronouncements on the production and sale of prepared, warm and cooked food, Sakeliga CEO Piet Roux said in a statement. We have been advised that there is no lawful restriction on the production of warm, cooked or prepared food, as the minister and his department continues to insist. We have also been advised by senior counsel that there is no lawful basis on which Companies and Intellectual Property Commission, or CIPC, can certify whether products and services are essential or not. Officials keep issuing these arbitrary directives in press statements and tweets, but nothing of the sort has been promulgated, he said. The Department of Trade and Industry, or DTI's attempts to legislate by mere pronouncements are, irrespective of the merits of its instructions, a danger to the rule of law. Even in the face of our unusual circumstances, the principles of constitutionality and legality must be followed. Not only has it been promulgated, but the very idea of prohibiting the sale of cooked, warm or prepared food is irrational and harmful to public health. Every food item on shop shelves is cooked or is being warmed or is prepared in some way. Roux said, from pastas to canned food to bread to vegetables to cold meats to dairy products and so on, one can just keep going on. It's an impossible law to define what the minister and his officials are declaring illegal, and there is simply no way to comply with it. It serves only to intimidate informal traders and small and medium enterprises, as well as to decrease food supply and increase prices. There's the kicker. Decrease food supply at this time. That's the worst possible thing you can do. While restaurant operation had been prohibited, no regulation disallowed the sale of cooked or pre-cooked foods. Moreover, no regulation prohibited restaurants converting themselves to essential service providers like delis, bakeries, supermarkets and other food production entities that sell and do deliveries but are not open to public seating and serving. Arbitrary directives in a time of social uncertainty also jeopardize the safety of well-meaning citizens. Business people and customers acting in good faith now face law enforcement officers acting out ultra vires public pronouncement of ministers as if their directives are lawful, understandable and enforceable. He said, given how many businesses and NGOs are needlessly being ground to a halt, Sakeliga is expanding its offer to subsidize personalized legal opinions for essential service providers. The purpose of the legal opinion is to offer businesses a legal certainty and with something to present in good faith to law enforcement officers who might be acting upon unclear or even unlawful instructions. The legal aid offer meant that Sakeliga would pay 100% of the fee for a personalized legal opinion to the first 50 not-for-profit organizations or NGOs that applied. All businesses that could make a bona fide primary case for being an essential service provider or having the conduct essential care and maintenance already qualified for a 50% subsidy by Sakeliga for their legal opinion. Businesses and NGOs could apply at www.sakeliga.co.za. Well, I'll put that website address down below this video in the description. That's going to be easier. Anyway, he went on to say, it is both impossible and undesirable for government to be everywhere at once and in control. Social crises are solved through community institutions. We need to free them from the obstruction of contradictory legislation and unlawful conduct so that they too may provide essential services. Why should only government distribute food but not NGOs? Is it now illegal to operate soup kitchens? Even if the delivery of that soup is done with all hygienic measures in place? Why is everything that citizens can do to help each other apparently illegal, unless granted permission for by bureaucrats? This is not the hallmark of a society that trusts its members to help each other to solve problems. It is central planning, the pretense of knowledge, and the ruin of communities. Now, I've got a simple answer. Why doesn't Sakeliga just put out a declaration that this is all BS and anyone who's got a fast food operation should just open the doors and start serving fast food? And the government will be overwhelmed. They won't be able to fight back on that, because if they try and take the whole of the fast food industry to court, guess what's going to happen to the ANC? Yeah, it'll fall into a huge hole. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.